Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There.
So I
There
guess
must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right
We're on the cutting edge of technology. It's exciting news.
Got our orders. Let's move.
all right, let's go. Goddamn Terramorphs, huh? And that fucking Admiral Yassin, he wanted a fucking like, or Corporal, whatever the fuck he is. What the hell? What the fuck's going on?
Stop! We're trying to help you!
Please! I can't!
Where the hell is that stun gun? Let's find that EM weapon.
Oh, there it is.
Further. That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
I don't even see it equipped. Am I even like... Where is this weapon? I know I picked something up. Was it this? The modified M Equinox? Maybe this, right? Alright, so... What should I replace? Maybe the Ripshank or...
Stun them! Do it now!
God damn.
I don't even need a gun. Not me. Focus on the attackers.
Yeah, we're done with the attackers. That's it. I don't know what you want me to do with them now.
Hopefully, our Vanguard will be so long. Don't kill them! They're still in there! Don't hurt them!
Please! Do something!
those people. It didn't have to go down like this. Let's just talk to the troopers, all right?
Thank God you got here when you did. I just wish it hadn't come to that.
Yeah, what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse for using lethal force here. Or you could have used the EM gun like you were ordered. These are lives you're playing with here, so get your head in the game. Understand? Now, officer, the way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them. But still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terramorph. Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
You got my word on that. You got my word 100%. And Hadrian, you ever talk to me like that again, and we're gonna have problems. That's what I gotta say. Let's fucking do it.
Was that you? God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district.
It's not real.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
It moved so fast. Please. Ah!
In the middle of something here.
You're not the doctor.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
Oh, God. Captain! It's going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now is not real. We have to put down that force.
Let's see. Oh, maybe we could use this laser, right? Yeah, because this laser gun is pretty damn strong. Rank 11.
We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Didn't you, like, jail me, Sergeant Yumi?
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Roger that. We're on you.
Alright, let's check this out. Let's go to work.
Wait's almost as bad as the fighting.
Not in a million years. Another attack, just as we're making our request? It's insane. If this doesn't convince the cabinet to proceed with our request, I don't know what will. Eyes peeled.
All right.
You have anything valuable?
Oh, level 6 Terramorph? That's not too bad. Damn, I'm surprised it takes that many hits from this legendary laser rifle. Did we kill it? No, we didn't.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Get the best you've got!
You're not gonna leave me, are you?
All wrapped up. We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
So Sarah, you agreed fucking, you know, that we should probably go into that archives since you were so against it?
If only the fire team had been so lucky. Almost hard to believe. Suppose we were just in the right place at the right time.
Looks like it's Neptune next. Bye.
Oh shit, look at all this goddamn ammo, guns we missed out on. Yeah, it's good to get this shit now, right? Alright, Sarge, let's go.
Thank the heavens you're back in one piece. I guess our people weren't so lucky.
The cabinet's already got a plan in place to make sure attacks like this never happen again.
Can't happen soon enough. Thank you.
The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
what the hell is this? The modified drumbeat. It's a ballistic gun. Maybe we could replace the maelstrom with it, maybe? What's the Grendel? Is that ballistic? Yeah, that's...
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
How the hell do terramorphs get into the city like that?
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
Yeah, I think so.
When you see security loses an officer, I make it my responsibility to call their family.
Those creatures killed UC citizens.
I've got a lot of
They're
calls
not
to
killing
make
anymore.
now.
Captain, Hadrian, it would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian.
Nice.
Effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Oh, great. Thank you very much.
The cabinet wants progress, and wants it quickly. You're already far more familiar with the situation than any diplomat would be. There's also no diplomat alive that can claim they helped keep a cadre of terramorphs off the embassy doorsteps. The cabinet was unanimous.
God damn it.
They want you. We see your atypical background as a strength, not a hindrance. The people you'll be dealing with, they're rather atypical themselves. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? It has its perks. Only citizens can purchase property in the city. We also pay reduced prices on most goods and services across the UC.
I mean, really, those are the perks?
There's also a credit disbursement when you first join. Help get you on your feet. But above all, you'd become a dedicated part of the greatest faction in the galaxy. If you're willing to help us, we can open that door. I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Heroes went down that spaceport.
All right. Completed that mission.
Than I think we realize.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
Dealing with ambassadors? I think I'd rather fight more terramorphs.
Yes, so do I.
The things we do here, the tech we develop, benefits all of humanity.
Alright, so let's see. It updated the mission. So it's friends like these. That's the new mission. Should we go to that deep cover mission just to see what it's about?
It's good to be back.
Yeah, let's head over to this and see what's up with this shit. Dock it up.
Greetings, Captain. Good day, Captain.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander? Yeah, listen to him carefully. The commander's a one-and-done kind of officer. In other words, he hates to repeat himself. Other than that, just observe standard military decorum, and it should keep you from serving any time on the ship's cleaning detail.
Alright, let's see.
I'm not authorized to divulge information about this vessel. Suffice to say, it's one of the toughest ships in the UC's arsenal. All right, this way, please. So, you're the Vanguard that took down that terramorph on Town City.
I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Damn, that must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Howdy. See all that chest candy on Commander Ikande? That means he's seen some shit.
Alright, let's meet this commander.
Pardon. Okay, hello.
Can we try and focus on the matter at hand, please? Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDev. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. Yes, I know. I was intentionally vague when I advised Mast of my needs. But rest assured, I'll answer all your questions in due time. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDev's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. That's strange. According to your file, you've encountered them before. On Vectera, specifically. They were the pirates that attacked your mining outpost? I'm surprised you don't remember. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Let's get one thing straight right now, soldier. I don't care if you're from the Vanguard, the Navy, or the technician that scrapes the carbon scoring of the engine nozzles. In my eyes, your past service no longer matters. You're now an agent of SysDev, meaning that it's my job to keep you alive. I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Alright, so
Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines. Well, it's the best we've got. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Please, finish your thought, so that we can move on to other business. We move quick around here. Better get used to it. Remember,
This guy's a little bit
entire
annoying.
Operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. I don't want promises. I'm just asking you to think. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been
The
privy
fucking
to some
Trade Authority.
seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. As you were.
Alright. Lieutenant Toft.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. Yes, of course. And your actions will be duly noted in your records. I'll see to that personally. Speaking of which, that reminds me of something else you need to know. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
I'll do the credits now you're speaking my language.
Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply because it was the right thing to do.
He's right.
All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job. Yeah. Maybe. No, it's not really an appropriate time to be going over my private life. There are much more important things to be done. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay? I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Alright, we kind of broke her down a little bit. Alright, let's get out of here.
Yes? I didn't know pirates had a propaganda arm.
I mean, there is some truth to it. Killing's not their main motive.
Well, yeah, they aren't spacers or House of Varun, but they'll do whatever it takes to get your creds.
Excuse me.
Easiest ways to kill the person.
Ship moving.
Alright. Let's do it. We're gonna probably end the stream. But, we're gonna auto-save it here just in case. Alright, let's do it. Set it. And land it. Sidonia, is this Mars again? We've been getting a lot of shit in Mars.
Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
We got lots of stuff. Just ask.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
We already fucking dealt with Octai.
And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me? I'm not talking price until I know what the hell I'm buying. Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Finder's fee?
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Of course, credits.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Vanguard
likewise.
will be at Neptune.
Likewise.
Huh? What do you want? I thought our transaction was complete. Between the both of us, it's amazing the Crimson Fleet keeps him on the payroll at all. I guess they need to have someone watching this toilet of a city, waiting to see what the rich folks flush. If I wasn't getting kickbacks from him, I would have cut ties a long time ago.
Alright.
Been a real treat, let me tell you.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go to the bar.
Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Got a fucking mouth on you.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't know who the hell you are. So what makes you think I'm going to help you out? Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy. Pipe down! What the hell's the matter with you? You want to get us both thrown into lockup? Look, I don't know what that big-mouth Saoirse told you, but I keep who I run with a secret in public. And I suggest you do the same. Now, do you want my help moving your product, or not? Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Another dude that we have to collect debt for.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
I'm, pretty sure you weren't supposed to take that.
You're under arrest. No sudden moves. You're coming with us. We'll be taking any contraband and stolen property you have on you. Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
Got thrown in jail for the second time. Alright, so you know what? I think we're gonna leave it at here.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Just cause yeah, I think we're gonna leave it off here. We'll probably continue this tomorrow. Obviously right now we're just Starfield deep into shit. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. And yeah, have a good night, guys. If you've been watching this on Twitch live stream, give a follow. If not, if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely leave a like and a subscribe. And we'll be coming out with a lot more videos, a lot more games. So stay tuned, keep on gaming, and definitely be safe out there, guys. I'll catch you on the next stream. Peace.